Hey everyone, this is Shika from the Sticky Samosa. Hope you guys are doing well. You might have noticed that we've had a brand rename, so we've gone from the Samosa Budget to Sticky Samosa. And the primary reason for that is because I have opened an Etsy shop. So if you are looking for any sort of planner stickers and specifically passion planner kits, then you can head on over to my Etsy shop, which will be linked in the description bar below. Today's video is going to be our week 3 check-in for July, and I am budgeting in an Erin Condren monthly planner, which was released, this version was released in June, I believe. Before we get into the video, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed so you can support my channel and follow my journey. So let's get right into it. I have already put in all of our transactions, so I'm not doing that on camera, and that's just to save a bit of time. What I did do was I added in an extra sticker and it sort of swallowed up, but basically it is a pink, like a paler pink than this pink sticker, which is to capture any planned expenses. And if you've seen my videos before, or you will know that I have a section that I keep which is for planned spending. So if, for example, I was planning on buying a spare battery for this camera and I was meant to do it in June, didn't get around to doing it, so I did that just last week. So that's a new category that I've added in, so that's the only change there. This is obviously our monthly expense tracker, and I am tracking all of our unbudgeted expenses in the sidebar. Now you can see the last time we checked in was Thursday, I believe, and then we finally went grocery shopping on the Friday, spent quite a bit of money, and it is Thursday today, so we've got a couple of transactions. So what we're going to do now is we are going to add up all of the same colours which represent a category, and then total it up and put it into the actual check-in page. So this is our check-in page, and you can see that this is week 1, week 2. So I have 2 weeks to a page, and then for week 5 I've crossed over into the next page because it's a 5-week month this month. We're gonna have to do some flipperooing. So groceries, we finally have some groceries. I was so happy about that. So we had a transaction in Aldi and then a Sainsbury's. So we spent £99. Okay, eating out, and then I'm just going to check it off as I do it. Eating out, we had one transaction which is Just Eat, which was £19. And then let's check that off. And then next one is kitty. We had no kitty expenses, so that is 0. And then household and beauty was also 0. Cigarettes was 36. And then home decor is 0. Medical is 0. Fuel was 26. Fun is just £2. And then we have, yet again, more unbudgeted. We've spent £22 in Amazon and £15.46 in WH Smith, which is like a British book and stationery chain. And okay, savings, we haven't done yet, we'll do it together. Oh no, wait, dum. Okay, I missed out one unbudgeted. So it's 41, so yeah. So 41.46, and I don't think that's going to dry anytime soon, so I'll tick those transactions off in a second. So then the key part of the check-in is to work out how much we spent, obviously, and then you want to take it away from your existing balance, so your category balances are fairly up to date. And then what we do is we divide the updated balance with the number of weeks left, so that tells you what your rough budget is per week. Well, this week is almost gone, so we have 2 weeks left still. So we're going to divide this number by 2 to get the per week. So, and I'm getting the balance from my last week's check-in, and then I'll just take it away and you'll see. I'm going to take savings from groceries. So let me do that now. So the balance last week was 348. We spent 99, that leaves us with 249, and I'm going to take £50 from that. So I'm going to put 50 in our savings, and then that leaves us with an updated balance of 199, and then divide that by 2 is 99.50. And then eating out, we had 41.47 left. Spent 19, so we've got 22.47 left, and that's not much left. Kitty, we have 22 left, and we didn't spend any of this, and you know, we're pretty much done. Household and beauty was £16 last week, and we did not spend any money on that, so it's the same, and we can do that. That was £8. And then for cigarettes, we had 74 left. We spent 36, so we have 38 left, and that means we have 19 left per week. Home decor was 25 last week. We spent 0, so then we have 12.50. It's a bit confusing because I don't always give a per week amount, because it's not like a weekly transaction. It's probably just going to be an ad hoc transaction like it is for medical. We had 15 left, and I'm not going to calculate that. Fuel, we had 24 left, and then we spent 26, so we are -2. So I'll just put that in red, which means negative, and then brackets, so it's -2, and it looks like we don't have any more money for fuel for the rest of the month. Fun, we had 58 left, we spent 2, we got 56, and then divide that by 2, we've got £28 left. Unbudgeted, at the last balance was -190, and then we've spent a further 41.46. So I'm going to put it in brackets, but we have covered these negatives. And then savings is going to be up to 150, because last week was 100 and we topped it up 50. And now I'm just going to add up all of these to give us a total weekly. Okay, so total for the week is 273.46, and then I'm just going to add up these balances. So we've got £310 left for the next 2 weeks, and that is quite tight. So hopefully we can sort of stick to these numbers and definitely try and underspend where possible. Now that I've put in the total for the week of how much we've spent, I can then work out what percentage of this money was spent on each category. So the biggest chunk is obviously going to be groceries this time. So that is 36. This is 7. I'm going to be rounding up. 13 and do 10. That's going to be like 1%. 18% went to savings. Okay, so if I add all of this up, great, we get 100, which is awesome. I think last week, the last couple of times, I didn't include savings, and obviously that is a section where our money goes. So, so what I've been doing is I've been marking the category that we took savings from. And so for us this week, it is going to be groceries. And I love that, because most of the time I'm like, where are we taking this money from? And then we have to list it out, and then I never remember. So we are checked in for the 3rd week of July. It looks like obviously the amount of money we've got left to spend is very little. These negatives will be covered by any of these positives. Like, I'm pretty sure we've already taken some money from Kitty. It's not like we've spent the money for this, it's just we've used it to cover the negatives from unbudgeted. So I'm going to leave the video here, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can keep up with my videos and any Etsy shop releases. I believe the last video that came out was my sinking fund video where I set up my sinking fund tracker, which is this. And so I filmed this, that was released on Wednesday, or that went live on Wednesday. So I'll link that up here if you want to see what I did. And I'll be doing a video every so often showing how I will be using up the notes pages at the back, because I don't want to waste a page of this notebook, because it is, well, this planner, because it is probably the most I've spent on a planner, to be quite honest, and I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of it. And then what I've also done, as where I want to make it easier for myself, is I've filled in the stalker stats, which are the last month and 3-month averages for these categories. So when it comes towards the end of the month, those figures are just there and it's super easy. I've also been loving being able to just make a little section just for actual notes, because we had to get a few things from my parents and then they give us some money. So it's always good for me to track it, and now that I'm in a coiled planner, I can't add loads of pages in between. I can't lose my stuff, and that I think was one of the main drivers for getting this planner versus staying in like a disc bound version. I mean, I would totally do the disc bound again, but I'd have to think about how I would categorize it and organize the pages, because I just kept putting notes and notes in between and it just got too chaotic for me. So this being a relatively closed system planner is working in my favor. So I will leave that video here. I hope you guys enjoy that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join my YouTube family and come along on my journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.